Okay. Yeah, you ain't got my number, man. What the hell is going on? Time out, like, man.
Ooh,
hey, you better get him in line.
Ooh,
Boss lady, you better get him in line.
No worries.
He say he don't want your number.
It's too late. Mama say he getting it. That's a wrap.
He say he don't like you.
Mama, boss lady, tell him. Tell him.
He say he don't like you.
Man, work on yourself, Dante. Work on yourself. Work on yourself.
He don't like you.
It's too late. He's stuck with me. He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice.
Oh, well, that was funny, right? I'll breathe through my ears. Hey, you better.
Hey, you sound like that woman
hope
on,
that you better hope that you win today. If you lose today, guess what? You're gonna be falling.
Oh yeah, no. We lose today. Season over.
Yeah,
all our plans is canceling. Everybody else Christmas.
Everybody, that's it.
That's it. Because we'll be done.
Yeah, y'all will be done. Right. But I'm gonna tell you, our defense got to work just a little bit more harder, man.
You think so?
Yeah. You were playing man to man, then you went to a zone, right? And he was picking you apart, man to man. Then he started picking you apart in the zone. Yeah. So what is it? What they gonna do?
You see, and that's part of our problem too, because we're a man to man team.
Right.
We play KC, we playing zone. That's not who we are.
Exactly.
Don't do that. So how overall y'all look today?
Man, overall the offense look good. Overall, the offense look real good.
But
you cannot. The offense look real good. You cannot get down. They blocked for Kurt. And old man ran today, boy.
Cut it out.
Man, he ran, and he was just like Cinderella. He clapped his heel together and fell. Bam!
Oh, so you in a good mood today, man. That's good. I'm going to be feeling the same way after we beat.
We'll say, hey, how was your week, man?
Good week, man. I had a good, interesting week. We getting ready for Thanksgiving. So it's time to get around the house, start doing getting ready for everybody to come, cleaning the yard, stuff like that. So I've been, I got to get to the pool. I drain the pool. Right. I got to break the pool down. That's where the hard work comes in, man.
Yeah, that's it.
I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to spray for bugs.
Yeah, man.
Everything.
You know what? It's some big old. Have you seen them big old black bugs, man? I saw one outside, right? So I'm going to spray again this week.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna spray all the way up into Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Because I'm I'll be ordering stuff offline, so I'll use that. Go ahead and spray.
Oh, that's
but
good.
Shit, everything other than that, everything been good, man. How your week?
Man, great, man. Great. The Falcons won today. Great. Georgia was off today. Great. Haters in the room. Welcome to the Inside the Real Room podcast.
Thank y'all for joining us today, y'all. Glad y'all here.
Yes. Keep watching. Keep listening. Keep getting the real stuff inside the Real Room podcast, because we're going to give it to you, baby. Uncut, uncensored, and the truth about it.
And getting them comments, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this guy's jokes and the commentary he coming up with. And what we can eventually do, we're going to take a couple of y'all questions or a couple of y'all comments and say it on the show. So y'all get in there. Y'all give us some good comments, something that y'all want to hear people talk about that nobody else talking about.
And please do me one favor. Like, subscribe.
All day.
That's a good song, ain't it?
Yeah.
Give me a beat. Boom. Come on.
Go Alvin.
You know it.
Stop. Now pause. I tell you about that dancing shit, man. You embarrassing me, man.
Oh, man.
You got to work on the moves, man.
Wow. I was getting it, man.
You was trying, man.
Hey, I was like Kurt. I was surfing wave up here. Man, I was getting, I'm medium.
Hey,
Come on, man.
I'm call Kurt to give you some lessons, man.
Okay. You go. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to give you a couple of lessons. He got a little swag with him, man. I see you, Kurt. I see you, Kurt.
Kurt got a little swag. He got a little swag, Man, so, this week, Georgia was off.
Yeah.
The SEC, this week was kind of interesting.
Oh, shit, wasn't interesting for me, man. We took an L last night, man.
Yeah, I did.
Took an L. I told you, man. Our coach is a good recruiter, but he can't put the pieces together, man. Right. We got a decent team. We ain't got no great team. We ain't even supposed to be in a conversation, but we had a chance, man.
You know who is very surprising?
Who is that?
Vanderbilt, man. Texas almost lost that game.
They won by what, 3 points?
Yes, 3 points.
Vandy don't count.
Vandy
like they
ain't
it all
playing,
on the field, man.
Vandy like, okay, we got a quarterback now. Hey, we finna roll with it. We finna knock it down. I was kind of, I watched a little of the Alabama game, against Missouri, right? the score was like 30-something-0. You know, if Missouri had a quarterback, a Cook was able to quarterback.
Yeah, they said he got banged up.
He got banged up bad, man. Yeah. He came in with a high ankle sprain.
Oh, shit, it was already hurt before the game.
Yeah, and then he hit his thumb. This is a funny thing. He hit his thumb on one of Alabama players' helmet, right? And then the next play, he hit his thumb on his own man.
Oh,
helmet,
shit,
man.
he had a chance,
yeah,
man.
I'm like, man, he probably broke it.
So Alabama won, so I guess you talked to a couple of your Alabama friends?
Well, we talking about Tracy. Yeah, let's just call his name, you know. Tracy. Yeah, Tracy, I hadn't heard nothing from him, right? Not nothing at all. Not nothing. Anything at all. And guess what?
What?
He called. And I said, where you been, buddy? What's been going on with you? You know, I say, you wouldn't call last week, you know.
Well, maybe he was out of town, man.
Out of who? Well, out downtown. It's downtown. He was. He was downtown Alabama.
You say that's where you're from, right?
Yeah. Sweet home Alabama. Let's get it.
There you go. Oh, you're all right.
You like that?
Cut that shit out. Let's get back to sports.
Wow, this guy right here.
I told you that dance, man. You be having me hooked. Man, start dancing, man.
You start dancing.
Slow down, man. Okay. I was about to.
Yeah, what you finna break off with?
I'm about to do my two-step, man. Two-step.
Tootsie roll with it. Tootsie roll.
We was about to be like LeBron and Kevin Hart, like they conversing. I was gonna pick up something and break it on y'all floor. Then you would have told me to leave and go home, man.
Told you get your ass up out of here.
Hey, we gotta try that. It's gonna be one of our commercials, man. Yeah, we gonna do that.
Hey, no, I would have said that. Miss Nicky!
Oh, you see, now you getting me in trouble, man. That's foul, man. You know we don't play like that, man. Get me in trouble with my sister, man. I know. So what we gonna talk about today, man? What's on your mind?
You know, I sometimes I don't like to go into it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to stay away from it. But let's talk about the biggest thing that's gonna happen in the next week or so. The election.
Oh man, look, this is everybody that wouldn't be in politics in and out. Everybody's paying attention and seeing what's going on, man. This we thought a couple years ago was big and we had to vote. This is probably one of the biggest elections we ever had. Man.
Yeah, and it's the most important election.
Yes,
too,
it's so much. It's so much on the plate. So many things could be destroyed, man.
Wow,
this is crazy, man. As a matter of fact, that Project 2025. You did any read up about it?
Man, yeah. And it's ridiculous, man. It's really ridiculous. You know, and my thing is, right, you know, like I say, I have to voice my opinion. You know, this guy is not presidential at all.
What guy, man?
Man, he was at a rally talking about Arnold Palmer private parts.
What guy, man?
Man, Donald Trump. That's who I'm talking about. That guy. That, you know, I'm going to call his name. You know, I tried to say guy, thinking you were smart enough to catch it.
No,
but evidently I got to spell it to you.
It's only 2 people running, man. It's only two people running, man.
So when I say guy, then
say his name, man. Don't be scared.
Okay, no.
Poke your chest out when you say it, man. Put some bass in your voice.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
How about that?
Just like your daddy taught. Just say it again.
Hey, let me do this right here.
Talk to me.
He be looking like this. Donald Trump. My name Donald Trump. Donald Trump. He be turning red.
Orange,
yeah. Man, look like when he was in the Botox machine or something. They left him in there too long.
Hey, people, for those of you that don't know what it is, hey, look, do your research.
Please.
Study it.
Please.
And see what's really going on. I jotted a couple of notes down now.
Okay.
Peep this for this Project 2025. They want to scale down the federal government. They want to remove the Department of Education. Like, what are we talking about?
Now, stop right there. Hold on one thing. We talking about the Department of Education. You know, so you gonna, not only will you put these people out of a job, but the kids, what about the kids?
Yeah, what about them? They try to move more privatized stuff. But the government, let the government, that's where all the money at anyway, let the federal government take care of that. Wow. And I'm not done. It's more.
Okay, yeah.
And I just touched on some points, not all the points, because it's long. It says like over 900 pages, man.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that.
They want to remove the Department of Homeland Security. They want to remove transgender rights. And you know the DEI, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Right.
So the boardrooms and a lot of these companies got to be diverse. It can't be we running this no. You got to have diversity just like the United States is.
So Darryl, this is actually giving the government too much power.
That's it. It's like a dictator.
Too much power.
Whoever in charge, they want that person to be a dictator.
But this is not Russia.
No.
You know, what I don't understand, and I heard, what the Secretary of Defense, the guy that's closest to him, right, said that Donald Trump said that he wished he had generals like Hitler had. Now, what the crap is that right now?
He made other comments about that too, man. Like, what are you doing? Why would you reference this guy that killed all these people for nothing?
Right.
Like, what are we doing, man?
So we talking about presidential person, the president of the United States, right? From what I've seen, his behavior don't fit that.
No, it's like it's you're overgrown ass kid. That's what he look like. You picking and you poking and you trying to you want to fight and be mad at people. Like, well, we want you to be in charge and have the keys to this country.
Have you seen Chucky?
Yeah,
he looked just like Chucky. If you'll get his weight.
Hey, and let me get back to it because I'm not done. I'm not done. They said they want to get rid of. They have different organizations for climate change. They have different rules and regulations. They want to get rid of half of that stuff. Like this don't exist. Like ask the people in Asheville, North Carolina, if this exists. Well, this is real, man.
You see what happened, right? In the thing was right. I saw him visit some places where the hurricane had hit, right? But I'm like, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Man, I can understand that you trying to campaign, right? Yeah. But you doing the wrong thing. Everything come out his mouth is very negative, right?
Everything.
Especially when it come down to the vice president, Kamala Harris, right?
Of course.
Everything come out, I don't understand. You have a wife. You have daughters, right?
And his wife is not from this country, so he don't never say nothing about that.
Right.
But you throwing this African American woman under the bus, disrespecting her, being all racial about it. That's ridiculous.
Man, that's very, 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 very actually disrespectful.
Let me hop back in this. They want to, they already got rid of Roe versus Wade, so they want an abortion ban for the whole United States. Student loan forgiveness, they want to get rid of that. And they have cuts to Medicaid. Now, you've been working your whole life. You're older. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? You set up, you use this to set up so you're retiring and you have income coming in. Certain stuff you don't have to pay for. Why would you mess with that? Insurance stuff is high. Prescriptions are high. Why would you want to take this money away from these people?
And not only that, we're looking at our mothers, our fathers, the older generation, right? Come on. They need that.
Yes, they do.
They already don't get enough.
Yep.
And you talking about taking, you're not talking about adding to it, you're talking about taking away
from it. And then
that's a big issue.
They even had parts of it, like if you getting it, you gotta be able to work. Like you gotta have a part-time job or do something to add more money into it before they could say, okay, well, you can get Medicaid. And that's crazy, man. So all you people out there, y'all do your research and get these facts. Quit listening to what anybody says. Do your own research and get your own facts, because that's important.
Yes, it's very important, right? It's very important, that you do your research, get the facts, right?
Yeah.
Get the facts, right? Now I hear a whole lot of things that's happening, during this election period, right?
Yeah.
Even so, I was talking to a couple of men, and they was like, well, and I heard it say black men don't want to support Kamala Harris, and I'm like, okay. Now this is a black man. Your mother, you black man.
Yeah,
you got a black mother.
Yeah,
most of them.
All of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, okay. They say, well, I don't believe in a race thing or this like this. I say, huh? They say, I believe in the policies. I say, here we go. Name me one policy that Donald Trump have talked about.
There is none.
Name one. He got concepts.
Yeah, he got concepts. What that mean? I got concepts
me too. But he ain't got no policy. He got concepts.
And you weeks before the election, and you ain't got a clue of what's going on, man. That's scary, man.
Right.
That's scary.
People, please, before you go to the poll, do some research, right? Because I'm gonna go ahead on and say this right here. if Donald Trump become the president of the United States, we are in trouble.
Oh, big trouble.
You know, and like,
trouble.
you know, I'm talking about we are in big trouble. So please do some research, and let's not let this guy get in the White House.
No.
You know.
You've seen how many Republicans leaning rolling with Kamala.
Exactly.
Like, it's serious. If you, that party stuff, I wish we get rid of it anyway, but.
Right.
Everybody vote Democrat or Republican. Most of the time, you pick a side and that's what you go with. But if a lot of Republicans are like, no, this guy shouldn't even be in this office. The way he talk, the way he treat people, like, no, what are we doing?
Well, you know what now? You know they make her. They say they make her.
That's a cult.
Yeah. Well, you know, Mitch McConnell say there's no such thing. You know, it's no such thing. You know, it's a Republican party, it's a Democrat party. They say they make her. What that mean, Mag?
It's a cult. I was researching that too, Al.
Yeah.
And it's like the Republican Party used to stand for something.
Right.
It didn't matter how you vote, but they was respected.
Right. Exactly.
And
exactly.
you know, they treated people with decency and respect.
Right.
And like now, it's all out the window, man.
Well, do you know long time ago that most black people were Republicans?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. Most black people were Republicans. You know, and so I'm looking at this situation right here. You know, and I was talking to my buddy the other day, right?
You got buddies? You got buddies?
Yeah, I got a couple of more than you. You know, I got 2 more than you.
That's it?
You got 0, 5. I got 2 more.
I got 5, so you got 7?
You got how many?
You got 7, I got 5.
Well, I'll tell you, I got 10.
Oh, God.
I double you did.
Man, tell the truth. You're in the real room. Tell the truth.
We're in the real room, and I am real rule, real people. I'm telling the truth. You know, but you know, getting back to this right here, right? You know, I'm looking at the situation, right?
Yeah.
You know, and just talking to people in general, right? Mm-hmm. I have heard older men too say, hey, you know how older men think. You know, they think that.
There's that mentality.
Some of them say she have really blessed me. She have helped me just to hear her just gracefully.
Yeah.
Gracefully. You know, don't talk idiotic.
Yeah.
Don't talk stupid. You know, she got intelligence. She got integrity.
Yep.
This man have none of that.
None, man. And like, why would you, like, that's not even a hard thing to choose. You see 2 people,
exactly.
You see how this guy treat people and how she treat people.
Right.
Even if you're on the other side of the aisle, she's still respectful.
Exactly.
She's being respectable to everybody. And he throw his own people under the bus.
But you know, that's why his own people don't support him.
Yeah.
They don't support him, right? The whole, you went in with a whole cabinet. But you know what? It would be different because he'd get a chance to hand choose who he want, and that means those are the go flunky guys.
Yeah, oh yeah. And you know, and I also read about too, they trying to make it was the president get to dictate, like you could walk in the office and say all these federal workers, you fired. You could have 20, 30 years in, but if you're not pulling for me, you ain't voted for me, I could fire you.
Man, you know, now that's too much power.
That's
like
too much power, man.
That's too much power.
We're a nation of checks and balances. Right, exactly. Like the president got control over the military, but like you can't do A, B, and C. There's certain things you can, certain things you can't do. But you could be checked by the House and by the Senate. It is a whole bunch of things to keep the government flowing right and to keep the most powerful man in the world in check.
Well, you know, when back sometime when we first started. And we was talking about the debate, right?
Oh yeah.
And I was listening to this clown talking about they were eating cats.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
So you know, I started paying really close attention to this character, you know, and the things that he would say, and the things that he's been saying.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, no kind of way will I vote for this guy. No, ain't no. Give me 30 votes. And all of them will be for Kamala. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and to touch on what you just said about the animal stuff. Yeah. So you got a group of people, the Haitians.
Right.
So they went to this town and they interviewed people that's from there. So they're like, they've been working, busting their butts, taking like the old rundown homes, rebuilding up the community. Right. So everybody property value going up.
Right.
And this with all that him and J.D. Vance talked about, you making these people targets. You got all these racist groups, malicious groups going to these towns,
going
and threatening these people. Like the day after that stuff, they had to close some schools.
They had to close school down.
Some of them Haitian parents are like, I'm not sending. I can't send my child to school because he might not make it back home.
Well, Darryl, they had to close it down for a few days, right? And then J.D. Vance came out and said that he made it up. Okay, so if he came out and said he made it up, and the people are still like supporting that
that, yeah.
You know, come on,
Like,
man.
and y'all running for the most highest office in the United States, and y'all starting all this racial stuff, all these racial undertones. You having a whole community of people scared to come outside.
That's sad. People, we stay in the United States of America, you know. So please go vote and vote for the right person, Kamala Harris. Please do that, you know. And then, you know, if you decide that you want to vote for the other guy, you know, that's your choice, right? Because I would be a hypocrite if I would say anything different. Because right in the real room, we talk about opinions and everybody have one, right? You know, and we never knock nobody for their opinion, you know. And so I'm not going to be a hypocrite on that. But I just have been just noticing this guy and noticing, man, you know, and you're talking about this lady, man, like she's not even there. You know, I'll tell you one thing. If that was my wife, I'll meet him in the alley. It ain't no Secret Service or I'll be like a bulldog. Ain't no Secret Service.
Be a tiger, man. I know bulldog.
Man, I'm a bulldog, Georgia bulldog. I'm gonna go
put some more bass in your voice, man. You barking like a
bulldog, you know. So,
bark like Rocco, man. You barking like a poodle.
Man, who? Man, you know, boy, I go in there, boy. You know what I do? My military days will come up. I'll put some black up on that eye, some black up on that eye. Boy,
what you would do, man? What you would do?
They be like, where you go? Where you go?
Oh man, then you gonna wake up, right? Then you wake up.
Man, it was all just a dream, baby.
Oh man. Hey, this is serious though, man. Like,
yeah,
a lot. It's so much on the table, man.
It's a lot at stake.
It's even infringing on some of our civil rights, man.
Right. Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
Man, you know, and see, that's what I'm talking about the black men, the black people, right? Okay. We just was able to vote in the 60s, right?
It's not long ago.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Long ago.
You know, and you talking about, man, vote for this man right here because you don't believe in race. If race got anything to do with it,
and that's all that man talk about. Talk about talk down on everybody.
Man, the man talked down. Man, he talked bad about the governor here, and he still.
Oh, I couldn't believe that. That pissed me off. And Kemp running around with him taking pictures and all that. No, I done told him no, I'm not doing that.
That's it. Talked about his wife. Talked about everything. He said, man, like I say, man, you say something about my wife, Donald Trump, I'm gonna come find you. Nah, I was just playing.
All right, now I'll be Secret Service. Let's go, man.
Let's go. Darryl, you got my back?
I got your back, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do this. Let's do this, man.
Man, for real, man. You know, but man, I just want everybody to really just go out. Let's make this happen because we did it. You know, in 2008.
Yeah.
We did it in 2012. We can do it in 2024.
Oh, yeah, we have
and
to.
And we don't have to worry about a 2025, what you call it, project or something like that.
Yeah, Project 2025.
Project 2025.
Yeah, y'all research that and check it out. Everybody that hasn't voted yet and you're on that fence, check that out.
You got something else over there that you need to talk about? The Project 2025, you know, the old dumps. Excuse me.
Yeah, just basically everything I just said, man. But and even like the abortion ban, what they want to do with the abortion ban, they want to do it statewide. Every state will have an abortion ban, and if somebody do get an abortion, they gotta it's gonna follow. They gonna report it to the government. Right. So it's like you gonna have a record of everything that somebody's doing. That's infringing. Like this your choice. Whatever you decide, that's that woman's choice. Let that woman decide what she want to do. And why would you have to keep track of what she's doing with her life?
Since when the government can tell a woman what to do with her body?
Yeah, really.
You know, please, women, please. If you don't do it for yourself, vote for your daughters.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah,
they should.
If you don't do it for yourself, vote for your daughters. Because the thing is, we talking about young girls that's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, and this is unbelievable. Really, this is unbelievable. You know, when you talk about the government being able to tell a woman what to do with her body, you have overstepped all boundaries.
Everything, man. And the crazy part is the Republican Party used to be built on that. They don't want no taxes. They don't want to keep Big Brother out of my business. They don't want the government infringing on nothing. Like, y'all stay over there, let me do my thing. And it's like the whole thing changing now, man.
Well, that's
it's
better.
changing.
You know, it's not. it's mega. That's what they say. Yeah,
yeah, dude. At mega shit stinks.
They mad.
They mad.
They
oh,
mad.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Hey, Donald Trump look mad all the time, man.
Man, did you see the town hall he had? It was supposed to be a question and answer. This fool played music for 30 minutes. You saw that?
Yeah. That's what really. After that, I was like, okay, I'm done. Two things. It was that, and he took 12-minute speech to talk about Arnold Palmer.
Palmer. Yeah.
And after that, I was done.
And why would you do that?
Do we wear a toupee?
You have all
he
these.
Might be gay.
You have all these people came to see you talk about what you're gonna do if you're elected, and you doing some other wild stuff, man.
Man, that's not taking it serious at all, right?
That's true.
And when you not taking this world, I mean, we talking about the person that's supposed to be in charge of this world.
Yeah,
right?
Really.
And we're gonna put that in his hands.
Yeah. Just hand the keys over and he could do whatever he wants.
Man.
And that's what they want. That's at Project 25, that's what it's based on. They want to get that man, whoever in charge, which is him, because Kamala ain't playing with that agenda they got.
No.
So if he get in there, he get that agenda, and it's like you can do whatever you want. And that's all. That's why they want to get rid of the Department of Justice and all these other departments. So,
but you said Homeland Security too.
Homeland Security too, and they keep us safe. What's the point in that,
that's
bro?
Right. Come on, Homeland Security.
Homeland Security, man.
Man,
like what are we doing? And like you said, think about all these people gonna lose their jobs.
Right.
Think about he go in there and say, okay, well you're a Democrat, you fired, you fired. Get all these people out the building. I'm gonna put my people in here.
And see, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
I think the Supreme Court those justices gave him too much power when they said that he could get away with these things. He's a convicted felon. Don't forget now, he been convicted.
Yeah.
He just hasn't been sentenced yet.
Yeah.
But he's a felon.
And I think,
and how do a felon run for the president of the United States? Somebody answer that for me.
That's a good question, man. That's a good question. And the thing about it was, I think that's why he was pushing the run to get back in there. So after the Supreme Court say, okay, well, they'll slap him on his wrist, he good. So he get presidency. He could change the laws and make the rules like he want to. Right. So they can't touch him after these 4 years. Right. So that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
The guy that was actually bringing the charges against him on January the 6th, he said as soon as he get in, he gonna fire him just like that.
For real?
Yeah.
You see, that's that control, and that's scary, man. What kind of world? What kind of United States would it be like that? Man?
That's control. That's control.
Yeah.
And my thing is right. You see what it is. The handwriting is on the wall.
Oh
people.
yeah, it's obvious.
You see what it is, right? You know what? They say we ain't going back. We not going back. Yeah, no. And the way that we don't go back is you get out and you vote.
Y'all have
to vote. Please vote. And I hate to hear people say my vote don't count. You know why it don't count? Because you didn't vote.
You didn't vote. Yep.
That's the only reason why it won't count.
Yep.
Vote and it'll count.
Yeah, we may not agree with the system and how it's set up. Exactly. But you have to. The vote is your biggest voice. That's the only way you get heard.
Well, the thing is right, and it have happened. People, the president have in his cabinet, he have Democrats, Republicans, Democrats. I guarantee this guy ain't looking for none of that.
Oh no, you can forget that.
No, because he want to be in complete control.
Yeah.
So if you're in complete control, you ain't gonna do that.
And he just want yes men.
Right, exactly.
Yes men. That's it.
And everything that Kamala has, we may not agree with it, right? But she's qualified.
She qualified.
She's qualified.
She's qualified.
She's presidential.
Yes.
I mean, you can look at it and tell, right?
Because she's intelligent.
Yeah, exactly.
She done passed the ball a couple times.
Man, and you know what? I like she's always smiling.
Yeah.
She keep a smile on her face, except for when she got to say something about Donald Trump. I speak up too.
And she's sharp. She's very sharp.
Very sharp.
Like you can tell she's very knowledgeable.
Sharp.
She worry about the way she carries herself and how she's representing to everybody. That's what I like about her. Like she's very respectful.
Yeah. And like I said, that's presidential all day long. Day. And when you hear older men, because we know the women they gonna vote for because ain't nobody telling them what to do with their body. So, but when you hear the older men say, "Hey, she's a blessing to me."
Yeah.
She's a blessing to me. She taught me something, right? That is great.
Yeah.
That's great. I think she and I'm just looking at this. I think she had more support behind her than Barack did, because you didn't hear too many Republicans said that they were going to vote for Barack.
Nah.
No, you didn't. You didn't. But you hear Republicans saying, "Hey, I'm gonna vote for." Matter of fact, Liz Cheney did a town hall meeting.
Yeah, what I saw that. Yeah,
right,
sure did.
Right. And I'm gonna say this right here: when you vote, it's just you and the machine. It's you and the machine. And when you hit Kamala Harris, nobody know. It's who you vote for. They don't know.
Yep.
But they'll know that you voted.
Yeah.
And it makes all the sense in the world. Now, I got to ask this right here because I already voted, right? And I asked a couple of people this. When I went in, his name was above her name.
They said that,
Was it because he was a former president, or is that to trick the people?
I watched the show, and when they
reading
said,
is fundamental, people. Read when you go in there. Read, because hers is second, his is first. Reading is fundamental.
I saw on the show they said that too, and said it was supposed to be the other way around. She was supposed to be on top,
right?
And you have to look at it.
Yeah, you have to look at it
because I do the mail-in ballot, so I got my ballot, and I study. I look through the front, flip it over, go back over. I look over it a couple times before I even circle anything, and after I circle it, I go back over it again to make sure I did the right thing. So yeah, people gotta pay attention.
You gotta pay attention. You know what? I noticed it. Me and my wife talked about it, right? But guess what? Me and my father, 86 years old.
That's a blessing.
And he said, Alvin, did you see that? I said, yeah. He made a joke out of it, right? He said, because he rolled his chair in there, and he said, man, can somebody help me reach Trump up there? And say, everybody looked around and say, nah, I just let him stay up there. I'm gonna come on down to Kamala. And so he said, nah, I just let him stay up there. I'm gonna come on down to Kamala. So he said, but did you notice that? I said, yeah, I know. I said, that's why reading is fundamental.
Oh, yeah.
When you go in there, don't be in no hurry, right? Look it over.
Yeah.
Look that ballot over, look it over, and make sure that you do the right thing.
Yes, sir.
Choose the right person,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And we don't have to worry about none of this craziness.
Real. And and one thing I'm was starting to piss me off about this voting, like whatever state you in, they got these new laws they want in. Like, why you don't explain that stuff before it's time to vote?
You should, right? And people, I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to answer those questions. You don't have to answer.
You don't?
You don't have to answer. You can move on. You don't have to answer those questions.
Because that'd be pissing me off. Like, why y'all go ask about this? Y'all didn't talk about this all year.
Have you noticed they try to throw words in there with the understanding is like you may not understand exactly what the question is saying. That's trickery. Reading is fundamental, please.
They had one of them laws. I Googled it. Like, what is it? What are they talking about? Because I don't understand this, man. That's French to me.
Right.
Like, come on, man. What
please read. It's fundamental.
Oh, man. They got to stop that. They got to start explaining what's going on, what we doing before it's time to vote.
Well, you know what you can do? You can get a ballot and look over everything before you go to vote.
Yeah.
You can do that, because I talked to several poll workers, right? And you can look at the ballot and everything, right? And what people don't understand, people think if they make a mistake and choose the wrong person, they think that it can be erased.
Yeah,
you can go back. Yeah. You can take it out. You can't go back. You don't have to stick with it, people.
Yeah.
Even if that ballot is printed and you made a mistake, guess what? You can go to that manager and say, hey, I made a mistake. They don't like to do it. They don't want to do it, but guess what?
They
have to do it.
They don't have no choice.
They have to do it. They have to do it.
Yeah, right.
So I talked to plenty of poll workers. They give me the inside of it.
For real?
Yeah.
What you think about running for mayor?
No, I'm gonna run for president.
All right,
about 10 years.
10 years? I'll be the vice president, man. Let's do this,
man. 12 years.
This thing popping, man.
Yeah, let's do
it. People out there, y'all gonna need a favor, so y'all get ready.
Yeah, get ready. It will be the Slocum and Senegal ticket, baby.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I like it. Say it again.
The Slocum and Senegal ticket, baby.
Oh, shit. Here we come, man.
Here we come.
Moving on up. Shit.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's your song. Yeah, that's your song.
Don't do that.
That's your song.
Don't do that. You can't do it like me. I'm the only George J. Jefferson around here.
You got that shit right.
We down.
All right, moving on, man. What we talking about today?
Man, we've been talking about this voting thing, and I really, 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 really want to spend some time, talking about this, right? So, the little knowledge that we have, which it may be someone out there that have more knowledge than we have, but we want to spread what we have. You know, I'm glad that you talk about that Project 2025.
Oh, that's some
and
real
people,
deep
please,
shit,
please go read it. Pull it out, read it, right? Yeah. You know, the first time I heard about it, right? Pastor Jamal Bryant was talking about it.
Oh, really?
And he said when it first came out, he said, go read it, you know. And man, it's like you said, it's about 900
It's 900 some pages.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And so, you know, when I'm like, they talk about this. But guess what? The man always do. He always deny.
Yeah.
He always deny. I don't know nothing to do.
I don't know what you're talking about. And they showed him 2 years. It was 2 years ago.
Right.
He talked about it. Like, you don't know about it. Yeah. You in it. The people that wrote it came out. Most of them came out of his cabinet.
Right. Exactly.
And got some kind of tie into him.
Ben Carson, man. You know. Hey, and I'm gonna say this right here. Not on the man, you cannot trust him.
No, you can't.
And he's a big liar too. On top of that, right? You know, and I'm glad they start fact finding him.
They have to. They should have been doing that.
Man, he would get away with if he and it continues. He, you know, it was funny. He was at a meeting, right? And this guy and I heard the guy ask the question. He asked him about the ride.
Yeah.
You know, and everything like that. You know, his answer was that day it was all love.
Yeah, I saw.
I saw faces
that.
Like.
Yeah, people was like, "What the hell?"
What?
Yeah.
And you know what the guy said? He said, and he was a Republican. He said, I changed my vote. It's going to be for Kamala. Because you cannot sit down, lie in my face, tell me a bold-faced lie, and think I'm going to still vote for you.
Yep. And it happened a couple of times. They had a Hispanic guy ask some questions too. It's like, I voted for you last time, but why would you get my vote this time?
Right.
And it's the same thing. Like, you giving these crazy answers. Like, you're not even answering the question the man asked.
Right.
So he's sitting there with a disappointed look on his face because, you know, he like, I'm an immigrant also. I came here legally the right way, but like, you want to rile everybody up and kick everybody out the country. And the crazy part is some kids already been here, but they're considered U.S. citizens now because they've been there X amount of time. So you want to still take away their citizenship? That's crazy, man.
Right. You know, crazy. My thing is, if you born in the United States, you are a citizen.
You are a citizen. Yep.
You are a citizen. No matter who or what race it is, you are a citizen, right? And can't nobody take that away from you.
Yep.
You know, and I'm just looking at some of the things that he said, some of the things that's going on, right? You know, like I said, it's not presidential.
No, it's not.
It's not. You know,
and what I hate, even if you form, like if that man telling a lie, say it's a lie. Quit riding. Oh, well, he said this, but he meant this. No, that man said what he meant. Period.
He said what he meant, and believe people, he will do what he said.
He gonna do it.
Yeah,
he gonna do it.
Yeah. So my thing. You know, that's Inside the Real Room podcast. This is my thing. Man. Right?
Say it again.
Inside the Real Room podcast. One more time.
Let the people
Inside
know,
the Real
man.
Room podcast. Right. My thing is, right. You know, please, let's elect Kamala Harris. Please.
Talk
and
your
know
shit,
what?
man. Talk your shit.
You know what? The world will be a better place.
I know that's right.
The world will be a better place. So, you know, and that's all I'm going to say about this election today, right? You know, I think that she's going to be okay. I think she's going to win, you know, and so that's my take on it. You know, give me your last call.
Man, people just got to vote. All that sitting on your hands, not doing nothing and complaining, I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me nothing.
No.
Get off your tail. Go to the booth. No matter who you vote for, like we say, it's your option. But just make sure you're making the right option and the right choice, man. And support the person that's going to be on your side. And that's for you. Not somebody lying and doing all this other crazy stuff. So just pay attention to what's going on and take this serious.
So let me ask you a question. Who's the right person for us?
Harris, hands down.
Thank you.
There's no other discussion about that. Harris, man.
I'm glad. See, I've been telling you that.
You?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't talk to you like that, man.
Man, you don't, man. You talk to me about every day, man.
I don't even.
You talking to me now?
It was by accident. You the replacement. The other dude ain't showed up, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, what Dante? Dante ain't here, man. You the replacement. You the replacement. Dante not here, man.
Well, inside the real room, when I go, he go with me.
I can't go too, man. What you talking about?
No, you can't go.
Hey, we're a team, baby.
Hey,
we like the A-team,
man.
baby.
Hey, you my man, $2,000.
It better be, man. Better be. I know that's right. Shit.
Yeah, so that's it. People, if you like what you heard today, please check, subscribe.
And getting them comments. Y'all getting them comments. Let us know how y'all feeling, what y'all thinking.
Yes.
And if y'all go vote for us once we run for the presidency.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
We letting it be known right now.
We gotta start early, man.
Yeah, we starting early.
Might start putting some flowers out.
Ooh, let's go.
Shit,
Get some T-shirts.
And I'm gonna send that shit to school so the kids will give them to their parents.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
let's do this, man. We can make this happen.
Oh, we gonna make it happen.
Make it happen, man.
We gonna make it happen. You know, we the best.
Oh, of course, ain't nobody better, man.
Man, what you talking about?
You all right with me, man?
Well, you all right with me?